My name is Matt Joyner, and I am the Automotive Industry Specialist here at igus. The goal of this webinar today is to introduce you to FastLine, a process we have available here at igus, and discuss how this program can support you on your current and future applications. Before we kick things off, we will have questions available at the end. And also, please try to make sure that your viewer is in full screen so you're able to capture the entire presentation. I wanted to start today with a brief 30-second video discussing the essence of FastLine so that you're able to really see what this program is all about. And following that, we'll dig into what makes this such a great process. To summarize what you just saw, FastLine is a process available here at igus that allows you to take your custom bushing or bearing and create a serialized production mold in as little as 2 to 3 weeks. And I do want to clarify that while this presentation is automotive focused, this service is available to any industry and can support anyone who needs to have parts created quickly for serial production. For today's agenda, we have a brief introduction of who we are at igus, followed by an outline of what FastLine entails. From there, we will discuss the alternative rapid prototyping options available, which are similar to FastLine and can help you with your custom projects. I will then walk you through our online bearing designer tool, which is offered to help you determine if your part is right for FastLine, followed by an application example highlighting why FastLine is the best service for fast, quality custom parts. This is just a preview of an application we will review at the end of this presentation. As you can see, the customer came to igus with a problem. Their previous metal back solution was sticking, causing noise issues they could not afford to have in the next generation of design for their seat. They required custom dimensions that did not meet any of the standard off-the-shelf items being offered by any company at the time, and the dimensions were critical to their current design. We'll revisit this application towards the end of this webinar to see how igus was able to fix Ergoline's problem. To give a quick background on what igus is, we are a thermoplastics company founded in 1964 by Gunter Blaze out of his garage. Fast forward to today, and igus is a booming international company that produces over 1 billion bearings per year, with over 500 million of those going directly into the automotive industry. I really want to stress that igus plastics are not just simple plastics. We create thermoplastic compounds that are blended together from reinforcing fibers, solid-based lubricants, into a base plastic. With one of the largest test labs in the industry, all of our materials are designed to handle whatever load, speeds, and environment you're working in. So what is FastLine? As I said before, FastLine is an ultra-fast, semi-automated process flow for the creation of tool inserts for the igus master mold system, with OK samples being produced in as little as 7 days. The graphic on this slide highlights the differences between an automotive and a standard FastLine. Primarily, the differences come down to the drawing itself and the PPAP documentation. An automotive FastLine will have a full level 3 PPAP to IATF or AIAG standards, which includes a complete igus drawing with all tolerances and dimensions. If your volumes are high enough that a serial mold is required, that is capable of FastLine, and typically you would see an increase in your lead time to 3 to 5 weeks. While we discuss FastLine, I always like to explain some of the other options we have available here at igus. We have a long-standing focus of rapid prototyping solutions, and it is important to understand that we offer more than just custom solutions. First off, Our catalog of standard parts has over 1 million solutions, and this list gets bigger year after year. But if your custom part does not fit our catalog options, we have 3 additional services available that can support you beyond FastLine for fast custom parts. 3D printing is one of the dominant services we offer for quick custom samples. igus has invested in FDM, SLS, and DLP style 3D printing, all of which allow you to test the fit and function of your parts. SLS is our primary 3D printing method, where we can offer you parts in as little as 3 to 5 business days. Rapid tooling is another solution in our arsenal of custom prototyping options. This service at igus allows us to 3D print an injection molding cavity, which can be used to produce parts in one of our igus materials in as little as 1 to 2 weeks. This service really shines when it comes to creating custom parts with complicated geometries and up to 5,000 pieces. However, rapid tooling cannot sustain the serial production volumes that FastLine can. Lastly, we have mechanical machining. Mechanical machining allows us to take our bar stock and plate stock options and work with a third-party vendor to help machine you parts to your exact cut tolerances for your serial production parts. While all of our rapid prototyping options are helpful, FastLine is the only service that allows you to realize production quality tolerances in a steel tool to help support production level volumes. From a single source vendor, we are able to make custom, high quality parts faster than traditional molding methods. Later, I will walk you through our free online bearing designer and how this powerful tool allows you to realize your costs and options quickly. This tool also allows you to create free 3D step files and 2D PDF drawings with no account or personal information being required. Here's a list of the different shapes and sizes that we have available for FastLine. From a sleeve to a flange bearing to a thrust washer or piston ring, we have multiple geometries available for FastLine. Even beyond this list, we are developing new designs and molds every day. If you have a part that does not fit one of these geometries, my advice will always be to contact your local igus representative. Along with this, our German engineering team is always willing to explore new options and see what we can do to help support you in your unique design. Here's a list of the materials that we offer for igus FastLine. Again, I'm going to stress that you should always get in touch with your local igus representative to help determine what is the best material to fit your parameters. The online bearing designer is a free tool from igus. This program allows you to create custom shapes, materials, and dimensions to get various pricing options along with a free drawing for download. To begin, you're going to want to pick which design you're looking for from one of our 7 preset options. Next, you're going to need to pick your material. If you're not sure of what the right material is for your application, I again urge you to work with one of our local igus representatives. Generally speaking, however, iGlide G is a good baseline material to start with. As you enter your dimensions, please keep in mind that our tool will automatically highlight a field red if the dimension falls outside of what igus can typically handle. This does not mean that we cannot mold your part, only that further review from our engineering team will be needed to determine what the right course of action is. After the dimensions, you will be brought to a screen where you can see your rough budgetary pricing along with the options to download a 2D and 3D drawing. Please keep in mind that higher price breaks are available upon request. Just a quick highlight of where you can download your drawings from. I find that this service is incredibly helpful for many engineers to have a free 2D or 3D drawing. Lastly, I want to bring up how to contact your local igus expert. We are the bushings and bearings experts in the field with decades of experience, and we'll always be able to support you in your application to make sure that no matter what your speeds, loads, or environment is, we have the right solution for you. We have a saying here at igus, which is tech up, cost down. And we're taught from day one working here to find the cheapest solution that meets all the parameters of the customer's application. To bring this webinar to a close, I want to share a FastLine application. While it's not automotive, the results that were brought to the customer can be mirrored in any industry that needs fast serial production parts. A medical company, Ergoline, came to igus with a problem in their seat. They needed a solution and only had weeks before serial production was going to kick off. Ergoline needed a bearing to fit their existing dimensions, but the solution needed to be durable and, most importantly, dry running. We had catalog solutions that almost fit the bill, but they needed something with a little less clearance for their chair. With the power of FastLine and the igus engineering team, we were able to find the correct material and design based from Ergoline's parameters. Once the solution had been decided, it took just 4 days for us to turn around a tool and start producing parts for the customer. A quote from the head of the design team at Ergoline really highlights why our system works to your advantage. "We don't charge you for the expediting fees and the rush to create these custom parts. If you have a deadline, igus will do their best to work with you to make sure that we can meet that deadline and help you provide what your end customer requires." With that being said, I thank you for joining my webinar. We're going to open this up for questions briefly, and if you don't want to ask your question here, you can please always feel free to email or call me, and I'd be happy to discuss this program further with you.